Once upon a time, in the small village of Akshahir, there lived a wise and humorous man named Nasreddin Hoka. Nasreddin was not just an ordinary man. He was known throughout the region for his cleverness and his ability to teach valuable lessons through his wit and humor. One day, the people of Akshahir were preparing for a grand festival, and everyone was bustling with excitement. Nasreddin Hoka, being a beloved figure in the village, was invited to join the festivities. However, he had a mischievous plan in mind. As the day of the festival arrived, Nasreddin Hoka dressed himself in a coat made of colorful patches and a tall, pointy hat that resembled a rooster's comb. He looked comical and out of place among the neatly dressed villagers. Intrigued by his peculiar attire, people gathered around him, curious about the reason behind his choice of clothing. With a twinkle in his eye, Nasreddin Hoka addressed the crowd. "My dear friends, today is a special day, and I wanted to wear something that would make you all remember this festival forever. This coat and hat represent the diversity and uniqueness of our village. Just like these patches come together to form a beautiful coat, we too are a community of diverse individuals creating a harmonious whole." The villagers, initially perplexed, soon burst into laughter, realizing Nasreddin Hoka's clever message. The festival became even more memorable with his amusing presence, and people appreciated the lesson he had subtly conveyed. In another instance, Nasreddin Hoka found himself in a heated argument with a merchant in the village market. The merchant accused Nasreddin of owing him money for a bag of flour he had purchased the previous week. Nasreddin, however, denied ever buying the flour. To settle the dispute, the village judge was called upon. The judge listened attentively to both sides of the story, but couldn't find any conclusive evidence. Frustrated, he turned to Nasreddin and said, "Hoka, if you didn't buy the flour, then why would the merchant accuse you?" Nasreddin, with a sly grin, replied, "Your Honor, I believe this must be a case of mistaken identity. Perhaps the flour is accusing someone else." The villagers erupted in laughter, and even the judge couldn't help but chuckle. The clever Hoka had once again used humor to diffuse a tense situation and bring joy to those around him. Nasreddin Hoka continued to amuse and enlighten the people of Akshahir with his wit and wisdom, leaving behind a legacy that would be shared for generations to come.